Jai Hind. Myself, Cadet Vibhu Sharan Dixit, 55 UP Battalion, NCC Kanpur, is here to speak on One Nation, One Ration Card scheme, unifying agricultural markets. This scheme will allow portability of food security benefits. This means poor migrant workers will be able to buy subsidized rice and wheat from any ration shop in the country. Recently, the Supreme Court asked the Union government to examine the feasibility of implementing the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme during the national lockdown. Consequently, Finance Minister announced the national rollout of a One Nation, One Ration Card system in all states and union territories by March 2021. As of now, about 20 states have come on board to implement the interstate ration card portability. So there are some highlights of the scheme, which are as follows. The poor migrant workers will be able to buy subsidized rice and wheat from any ration shop in the country, but for that, their ration cards must be linked to Aadhaar. Migrants should only be eligible for the subsidies supported by the centre, which includes rice sold at Rs3 per kg and wheat at Rs2 per kg. It would not include subsidies given by their respective state governments in some other state. This scheme will ensure that no poor person is deprived of subsidized grains. The scheme can be implemented as already 77% of the ration shops across the country have POS systems, and more than 85% of people covered under the National Food Security Act, that is NFSA, have their cards linked to Aadhaar. For the remaining beneficiaries, all the states have been given one more year to use point of sale, that is POS machines, in the ration shops and implement the scheme. The new system, based on a technological solution, will identify a beneficiary through biometric authentication on electronic point of sale, that is EPOS devices installed at the FPS, and enable that person to purchase the quantity of food grains to which she is entitled under the NFSA. The Ann portal enables a migrant worker or his family to avail the benefits of PDS outside their district but within their state. While a person can buy her share of food grains as per her entitlement under the NFSA wherever she is based, the rest of her family members can purchase subsidized food grains from their ration dealer back home. What is the way forward? The current migrant crisis should be seen as an opportunity to develop a national migration policy addressing the challenges faced by migrant workers, productivity, living conditions, and social security. While this must be done, the government must also fast track the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme, because India's present rights-based regime is based on the assumption that people are sedentary. While One Nation, One Ration Card scheme has the potential to improve outcomes, particularly for the subaltern groups, like any delivery mechanism, the entire value chain of making the system work needs to be closely monitored and backed by infrastructure. The availability of point of sale, that is POS systems at PDS shops, and its functioning